Welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. If you have your device, please go subscribe to DBoss Networks and hit the bell icon for your notifications. If you haven't seen any of the episodes, or you're welcome to go to DBoss Network. Also subscribe to the guests, like their music, go purchase their stuff. It's great. We're not having any mediocrity people on. And if they are, well, that's a new brand and you have to support them also. I'm sorry. But anyways, I have a very special guest on here for you today. And he's coming way in the South. But it's Mr. Creep. And he's the CEO of King Size Entertainment.
Hello, everybody.
Here he is, live and direct, people. This is Mr.
Live in Atlanta. I'm from Chicago, but I be everywhere.
That's where. So tell everybody where you're from. I guess you're from. Well, you could tell them the story. Go tell them.
I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. And I've been working around the United States, and I just put an anchor in Atlanta, Georgia. And I like this city. I like, it's the Hollywood of the South. I mean, it's Black Hollywood, as they call it now.
Well, that's good. It is Black Hollywood because down there it's going, it's popping, and you're down there. And
Atlanta's always been this type of city, You could, if you want to do something entrepreneurial, you can come here and do it. It's a door open, and especially for African Americans, we're working it out. We're doing business now, so it's a good
You're
thing.
Open for business.
Open for business.
Well, Tyler Perry, a lot of great people have anchored from there. Even though he went to Hollywood, but he's still, a Lantorian, I call them.
And it's always embraced. The city has always embraced other people from other cities, so it's never had a "don't come here" vibration. It always is. It's a hub city before you get to Miami and the Carolinas and going east and west, so it's a stop-off city.
Okay, yeah, but that's the only place where the Caribbean people they call in the stores. It's your section is authentic.
Yeah, authentic.
That's a step up.
That's a step up. I got you. That sounds great.
People going there looking for West Indian food or their West Indian cultures. If they're coming from Barbados, Jamaica, Trinidad, you have to go to the authentic section of the store. Spanish food, you have to go to the authentic side to get your food.
Exactly. But so me coming here, I learned a little bit of the business. I started off with some of the bass artists. Like a lot of people don't know, DJ Kizzy Rock, Raheem the Dream. These were you had the Miami bass sound was doing their thing, but Atlanta had this dance, bounce type of style, and I met some of those guys in the early '90s. So I had been working with them and touring with them. And so the music changed into hip hop off of that.
All right. So how did you get Mr. Creep, your name?
Mr. Creep stands for creative rapping entrepreneur entertaining people. And a lot of my friends, good friends of mine used to say, Creep, they call me Creep. You want to creep in the industry. You don't want to be on the front line of the situation. You like bringing up a secret, and so they gave me that name, and I stuck with it. Yeah, and it's just something that grew up.
And King Size Entertainment, how did you come up with that name?
We had this album out in the UK. We recorded an album here in Atlanta. After I got into the inner workings around 1998, we sent over an album to Notting Hill Music Group, and they accepted it and released it, and it did well. It sold 150,000 copies, and so the name of that album was King Size. So I just stuck with it. I created a label after it. Around 92, we were young, early stages of King Size, and then I incorporated it in the mid 2000s.
Well,
So
everybody king size it. They always ask you with the restaurants and stuff.
right, super size,
super size it, king
and that,
size
and that's
it.
that's basically the mentality behind it. We're royalty. And when you think about how we would like to present ourselves, it would be the king size way or the queen size way. So we just stuck with that vibration because everything is vibration. So
So how did you know that you could be who you are in the music industry?
that's crazy because at first I was shy. I was shell shy. But my early workings in the church, I grew up, with my brother Chill and other brothers that I from other mothers, but we like God brothers. We would sing in the church, and when you start singing for the Lord, it takes out a fear, and
Yeah.
so once I understood that stage, I was able to do the hip hop, a little bit of this, some poetry sometime, and then
What do you
all of
mean,
it just
like
works together.
spoken word or poetry you did, or what?
Yeah, I wrote little poems here and there, but my strength came in the writings of hip hop.
Okay.
So I stuck with the hip hop because it's a form of poetry. It's just to sound.
So how did
So
your family, when you came out of the church environment, relate for you to go into the hip hop environment?
yeah, they at first, in those days it was like the '80s, so we had the East Coast sound was more poor righteous teaching, and then we had this West Coast. They was coming kind of rough, but my mother and them was like, if you're gonna come with a positive message, then do it.
That's
And
what your mom
so,
said.
yeah, mom and my dad, he was really like, I don't want that in my house. But at the same time, he was like, my sons are involved in the music, and so I played in bands. I played the trumpet, so I've
Oh,
always
you
loved
played the
music.
trumpet? Is that the only
Yeah.
instrument you played?
No, I'm not as good on piano and keyboard. I'm sorry,
That's okay.
keyboard and piano, but
You know what? It's okay because he did the trumpet and he's gonna come right back on, and everybody's gonna be fine. I'm telling you, this is real life matters, people, and things happen. This is technology, and things go on that people don't expect to happen. But Mr. Creep is king size. And when he mentioned Chill, yes, that's Chill. That's William Reinhardt from Talk It Out, which I co-host on also. And he's coming right back in.
yeah,
I had to tell him that you're our chill William Reinhardt's brother.
technical difficulties.
It's okay. We know everybody gets it. Sometimes this has happened. This is real life matters, people, and you're gonna
Real
get
life matters.
things are gonna happen that you don't think, but you know what? We still keep it rolling.
Yeah. So, and so with that journey, I just kept going with the music until we found ourselves after I learned about the bad vibes of the contractual and the copyright stuff. I started wanting to do my own thing.
So you
And
have your
so,
own label,
yes, ma'am.
and the own label is King Size Entertainment.
King Size of Atlanta LLC. It
Oh,
was
and
King
that's
Size Entertainment, but we started going into more things as merchandising, and it just grew. We have a street team where we do grassroots situation, hand to hand sales. You know, we
so. What do you
understand
mean
that
by okay? You would tell people a street team. We want to know what the street team that your definition of it.
the street team definition is a group of people who can flood a situation at one time, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
With flyers, posters, anything marketing and promotional that we can do, this is the street team.
Okay.
We want to be able to shake hands with the fans, not just sitting behind the velvet rope and saying, "Hey, we're famous by our stuff," you know.
You can't touch you. You're not attainable.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, and the message is anybody can do it. We just show that we stick together in a tight knit unit and do it well, you know. So our
So tell
meetings
us
are like
about the
that.
grassroots. The grassroots. What's that about?
So it's a conglomerate of MCs,
Hmm.
DJs mainly, um, marketing promotional people, and people who can teach music.
Okay.
So we want to get out of this zone of where the artists don't know the business. There,
Oh.
so we have forums, and we educate younger artists and people who want to come up in this industry. We teach them publishing, copyrights, mechanical license, all of these things that can bring income and your rights before you go signing away, hoping for a deal or hoping for a dream, fulfilling your dreams in the wrong places.
So this is what grassroots is, which is you,
Hmm.
and this is what you're going to be doing. So
Yes,
you are an artist also. So I guess
yes,
so you're going to be relating the information that you did not know as an
right,
artist to upcoming people, correct?
exactly. Using myself as I guess to say like a test dummy, so
Okay,
no
very
one else can get played or don't know the information at least.
okay.
So we give it out because money is not everything. We want, no one wants to become a superstar and don't get paid for their talent.
Right. Even though a lot of
So
people are getting a lot of streams and stuff, and they're not making,
mhm,
and they said that they're walking around they're broke.
yes, it takes 1,500 streams to equivalent to one sell a unit.
Okay.
So the major labels, they came up with the system to say we can't stop the downloading, so we're gonna build this engine where everybody come to us and we'll make up the rules. But
So
you
tell us about
still
that.
you
Tell us about what they're going to be doing, what you're a part of that.
so what we want to do is not so much combat the streaming. Yeah, we want the streams as well, but we want to still, grassroots, be in contact with our fans, give them something tangible that they can, go home with and say, I actually own a Mr. Creep.
Okay.
I hope that he can sign an autograph.
So that's what's in your hand. What is that exactly?
This is the USB album.
Okay.
So when everybody went digital and the CD dried out, our grassroots engine, we stayed with the USB. We sell
Okay.
tons of them. We ship them out. We sell them. We're really trying to go into retail, into stores to
And what's the
recreate.
price point? What's the price point of those?
It's the same equivalent of as if you went in Walmart and bought a CD.
Okay.
$13,
Okay.
$12.99.
Okay.
So it didn't change the point of sale. We just the medium changed.
So, do you have a lot of people saying grassroots? They're relating it to reggae.
Yes, that because at one time that was like the less
Mhm.
heard of music, even in the States. The reggae artists really, had to go through the ups and downs of not being heard. So yeah, I do. And we can it's a lot of people here that's islanders.
Yes.
So, you know, it all fits.
Well,
It all fits.
it's good though because grassroots. Because when anybody hears of grassroots, they're thinking Bob Marley, reggae, the industry. But you guys, grassroots is not that.
Mhm.
You guys is hip hop, R&B,
Mhm.
spoken word,
Mhm.
maybe
Well,
Afro fusion beat. I'm thinking.
all of it. All of it.
Okay.
But it's the independent, the
Okay.
the one who can't is not being heard. So we have to go back to the roots of how we spread our music.
Wow. So the root. So tell me about the root of how you spread the music.
Going back into the Chitlin circuit, going back into the hole in the wall club where my granddaddy might have been sitting and listening to the blues,
Okay.
or like you said, the Jamaican artist who knows how to make these sounds off buckets and bringing the fans face to face with the artist,
Mhm.
and that's grassroots.
So you're
The
making the fans be
a part
you.
of the movement.
The whole well, if you don't got no fans, you ain't got no movement.
You ain't got it. And all of it makes up the culture. The DJ, the lady like yourself who puts gives a voice to the voiceless.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is what the grassroots is about.
So
So
are you a DJ too or no?
I'm always growing in music, so it's something that I'm starting to play with. I'm glad you asked that because I'm around a bunch of DJs now, and they like I'm watching over their shoulder, and I'm trying to learn how to blend records. So it's what they say infinite is learning music is.
So you write your own music now.
Yes.
So
So
do you produce your beats or you have an engineer that does that?
I can produce my own beats, but I like working collectively with other art producers.
Well, one hand can't clap.
Yeah.
So it's natural transition for you to go into the DJ, the Sinjays, these guys that
Yeah.
because you understand the culture.
Yes. I love your platform because you're reaching a global community. And
Mm,
it's a bunch of people globally that love music, the fundamentals, not just of hip hop, but how you put together the sounds, the beatboxers, the break dancers. So when I see you hit another 2-3 million viewers, I'm gonna be like, I already knew.
well, we got 12 million people that view,
Right.
Care Vision, and a lot of people see, and they got a lot of guys down there like mentioning name, King Tapa. He was in Jersey or Maryland, and he's now in Florida. These people will be interested, involved in this grassroots stuff because this is what they do. And and these are things, and this is what you have evolved. Mr. Creep has evolved to this.
Creative, rapping, entrepreneur, entertaining people. That's the whole Creep. He can be an entrepreneur. He can be a rap star. He could be a superhero. He does construction. I mean,
but you are a rap star, and you really are an entrepreneur because you're doing this already.
Yes.
And you have to give yourself that credit because it's not like you just started yesterday.
No. Yeah.
See, I'm getting down to you. Got your little Chicago shirt on there, so we can see.
Yeah. You down here in the room where I collect to get myself, together at sometimes. So I'm just going to turn you around, let you see. We shoot pool down here, and we get everybody.
You're in your level there where you shoot pool and you think.
Yeah, come up with the thoughts, business talks. All of these things is happening. So
I see a couple of plaques there on the wall, or
oh no, they over in the studio room. So
okay,
you're not in the studio room, but
we up in the creative thinking room.
Yeah, this is the creative thinking room.
So who have you worked with in the industry?
I've worked with Little Fate, Ludacris Camp, DTP, Big Mike from Ghetto Boys. Everybody's loved that record. I enjoy doing that and meeting him and working with him.
That's the record you did, Big Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I got some other music coming with him. I got a record with MC8 from Compton. He's a legend. I pleasure doing some work with him. I got a lot of features coming in with a lot of newer artists. Some artists are my age, and they still got the talent, and some artists, are younger artists. So I'm keeping it a balance. I don't want to, exclude nobody, especially if we got a vibration.
Okay. So who would you like to work with that you haven't? You there? So who would you like to work with that you haven't?
That list is long. But I would like to work
be long because you never know, because people watch and people pick up people.
Yeah. Twister, he's from my city. Common.
Ooh.
That'd be a hit record. I'm from Chicago.
Because he's doing a lot of collabs lately.
I mean, come on, holler at me, Common, if you hear this. I got some bars I done pushed away in the bag back there. I can do it. But I will really enjoy doing some records with those guys from New York. Benny the Butcher.
Okay.
I like them because they are older cats that's just really getting their feet wet. Not to say it like they haven't been around, but they really giving a hooray for the older cats who got looked over. So I like them, Griselda.
Whoa.
So yeah, I mean, I can keep going down the list if you want me
Yeah,
to.
you keep it going. You never, hey, you just may hit the
Yeah,
right one.
Scarface.
Okay.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. This is what keeps me wanting to do music. I'm a fan of the art, so I really want to keep
So
it
are you
versatile.
intended doing any um calypso, soca, Afro beats, Afro
Oh
fusion?
yeah, that's a that's going. I'm Haitian descent, so
Oh, you see,
I'm.
people didn't know that about you.
Yeah. My real name is Louis Lucien, so
Louis Lucien en français,
yeah,
là.
I got the Haitian blood. Is we from Chicago, so the father of Chicago is Haitian, Jean
Okay.
Baptiste Point du Sable. So it's a lot of Haitians in Chicago,
There's
and
a lot of them in New York and up there too.
oh, I would love to tap into that genre
And
of
there's a
music.
lot of them in Quebec, in Montreal, Quebec. And can't
Yeah, I would love to come up there and rock and roll with them, and see how that go. I got my family is in Miami. That's as close as I've been. But
there's a lot
I
down there
would.
too in Miami. They're
Hmm.
the Haitian communities is pretty big when you look at it.
Yep, yep. So I just wanna. I'm trying to do like you do it. Keep it global. Keep it
International
global.
global.
International. Yes.
So what about you know what's have you been asked to do any movies or acting and stuff?
Yeah, I had a couple of little parts in the movie Southern Cash Route.
So
Shout out
what
to
was that about?
it was a hood story about two guys kept coming up together, and one wanted to take the good route and one wanted to stay in the bad route.
Okay.
But they both had the same dreams, so it had a good plot, and it was a good film. I just did a little piece in it. I got shot, and then I wanted a little bit more. But
So who do you want to say a shout out to that movie for? Who do you want to say shout out to?
can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you now. So who do you want to
Yeah,
say shout out to the movie for?
his name is Kalo 4 million
Oh,
from
familiar.
Mississippi. From
Oh, it's from
four
Mississippi.
4 million, like four
Oh,
million
oh, $4
dollars.
million. Okay.
Yeah, Kalo 4 million. Yeah. Um, and yeah, he did it all by himself. He had sponsors, and it's a low budget film, but it's a nice film.
So what else have you
Um,
acted in?
I was in another movie called Simset.
Simsat. What was that about?
Yeah, it was about a neighborhood here in ATL by some guys. Once again, a hood story,
Oh,
and and but it was a girl and a guy love situation, and once
mhm.
again, one had the feet in the streets, and the other one was trying to get education. So it
Okay.
was a good movie. I just was a stand-in. You could see me standing in the back looking, and I was like,
Yeah, but you never
yeah,
know. That's how actors are found. Sometimes you'll be just standing up there, and next thing you know, they pick you out.
yep, yep, yep.
So, is there more acting that you would like to do, or you're going to do a movie, or?
Yeah, my big brother. There's no telling what he got in store for me. But I got another brother down in Miami. He's writing a book, and he's talking about putting a movie together. So I'm excited about that.
Wow.
I'm excited about it.
So, what are the records that you have? That songs that you have done? Just tell us a little bit about those.
Um, I so I'm on my fourth album. I named it after my neighborhood, Roseland,
Okay.
and it's just a collective of people from my city on there, and a few outsiders, but they know about our community. They
So you
call
mean
it the
the
one
outside? You mean outside of Atlanta, Georgia, or
outside of Chicago.
okay? Oh, okay, of Chicago. Okay.
Yeah. So we named it after our neighborhood,
Okay.
and I got about 6 features,
Okay.
and 6 of them are just me. So I didn't want to cloud it up with a bunch of features. Um, but the features are 4 of them. The artists are from Chicago,
Okay.
and so I did keep it there so I can um, show some love for my hometown and just not take, want to shine for myself. So Mickey Halsted, which is G Herbo's CEO, he did a song with me over at Machine Music Group. Shout out to Mickey Halsted.
Okay.
He's managing a lot of groups now, and I did another song with a brother named Julio Inglewood, um, and he's a brother from my neighborhood, positive brother. He got
Okay.
his own business and clothing line. So the guys that's in our age group, late 30s, early 40s. We just we try to keep it good in our neighborhood and try to keep a good message.
Yes. And I guess
So
during the whole situation of the pandemic, I guess everybody has a lot of time had a lot of time to reflect and try to tweak their business better, right?
yeah, definitely.
So, what's the most craziest thing that's happened to you while either performing or something happening? You can do too.
Recently, um, a guy uh in Chicago. Shout out to the Roseland Portrait Project. Um, put me in. He he started a project about humanity for the community, and it's called the Roseland Portrait Project.
Okay.
And he drew a picture of, um, and it's on an exhibit, and it's 400 people's story that's from the community. And guys, one of the guys I grew up with, his dad is a blues legend by the name of Magic Slim. So I grew up with him, and he took over his dad's legacy, and he's in the portrait project, and the artist painted these pictures on boxes, on
Oh,
wooden boxes, and
okay.
so he takes it around the city, and it has little stories about each person on the project.
Okay.
So
So
that
that's
that
something.
and it's people that grew up with me and said was calling me and saying, Lewis, I seen you on the project, and it was just amazing for me. I was just stunned. It almost brought me to tears because I had this, try to do so much, and he recognized me for that.
Okay. So tell us about your clothing line and your store.
Um, my story is, you know, we just making we make T-shirts, and we do customized prints for
Okay.
people who want a different saying on their T-shirts and uh, silk screen and little small pieces of jewelry. My little kids making jewelry, and so but we sell the
hold on a minute. Your children make the jewelry. You got
yeah.
something
They
for us?
maybe next time we
Okay.
go over to the store and we'll check that out.
So if somebody wanted something on the customized T-shirt, that's what you would print, or on their jacket or something, or
Yes, silk screen, um, heat press.
okay,
Heat press is really in now, so
okay. And
customize what you
embroidered?
want.
Do you have anything that you do with that's embroidered or no?
No, not at this moment, but it's
Okay,
something that I would love to get into.
okay. So you guys have T-shirts. What is it? Hats? What do you have?
Hats, t-shirts, and that's plenty. The jewelry and
What kind of jewelry?
the
You mean like
merchandise, the
earrings or
music,
chain or what?
and just the music.
Okay.
Don't forget about that.
No,
Bar coded and ready.
that's the main thing, that the USB, right? You get your
Yes,
music on the USB. And that's a real genius of a thing, you're putting that on an actual USB as opposed to a CD. So people could just pop that in if they have that in their car, right? Or anywhere
yes,
or any device.
yeah.
So what kind of legacy do you want to leave with people, and what you would want everybody to live on?
Entrepreneurship,
Mm-hmm.
living what you like to do what you like to do, whatever you enjoy doing. You know, don't let anyone tell you not to stay consistent with it.
Right.
Don't give up. 'Cause consistency for me has been a number one thing. When it was down, we might have sold 50 CDs, and we'd be like, "Oh, let's not do this anymore." And then we just kept pushing, and it became 1,000, 2,000, and it
Okay.
just growed and growed. So
So you want like an international brand?
yes, yes. And if I can leave some information for somebody else or inspiration for someone else to grow on it, that's really what I'm aiming for.
What about the okay? And what about the grassroots? That's gonna live on for a while, right?
Yes, yes. Hopefully we could get somebody that comes out that situation and make it big.
Okay.
That's the ultimate goal, to someone to say, we used the grassroots template and we was able to do it. I don't care if it's just one person.
Yes,
You
it's
know,
true. So, are there any people that you'd like to shout out? I know you have a long list. Just
definitely
go
chill.
ahead.
Definitely chill. My brother, he stays behind me. He sticks with it. He's consistent. But
Okay.
I do want to shout out my brother Tone in Miami.
Okay.
Uh, my wife Tosh, she got my back. She let me do all this and talking and acting.
Ah!
You know,
And acting what? Acting the fool or no?
no, not acting a fool, but just I know I get on her nerves, but she
Okay.
puts up with it.
Well, that's your partner. That's your soul. That's your lifetime partner. So
Yes,
you have to put up a
yeah,
lot more stuff, right?
yeah.
And who else?
Um, I would like to give a shout out to all the people that purchase my music, who have said, "Look, I'm gonna give him a chance." You know, and those to come. You know, nobody gives them credit, but I have people come and say, "Hey, man, keep the 20," and I be trying to find out their name and figure out they don't have time to give me their name or number or nothing. Just here, take the 20, man. I wish you well.
Oh, well, that's
You
nice.
know,
Because you never
so
know, they might be watching and say, "Oh my gosh, I bought
I
that thing from
remember
this
him.
guy."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So where can people, if they want to purchase the music, they want to look you up, they want to hire you guys, they want to sponsor or something. So where can they find you?
They can look us up on all social media. King Size ENT. That's KingSizeEent on Twitter, on Instagram, the same thing. Or you can check us out directly on our site. It's www.kingSizellc.com. That's KingSizellc.com.
And what about YouTube? Are you on of course
I'm
you're
on
on
YouTube as well.
under King's?
YouTube.com/Lewis Lucian. I'm
Okay.
using Lewis Lucian because I'm going back to using my name.
Ooh!
I'm getting ready to, Louis Lucien, he does a lot of other things. So I'm going
Okay.
with my birth name. Mr.
That's
Creep,
nice.
he's gonna be a better known as, but these next
Yeah,
albums are gonna be
AKA or
Louis Lucian.
AKA Mr. Creep, AKA Lewis Lohan, or Lewis Lohan, AKA Mr. Creep.
Yeah,
we we know those AKAs very often.
very often. Thank
Well,
you, son.
yeah. Well, Mr. Creep, you got to come back when the album gets out, and talk about that, and
Yeah,
and all the other stuff. You're gonna come back. Hey, we're gonna keep a thumb on you because the viewers want to see you.
love,
But I didn't say a
love,
finger. I didn't say a finger because you needed a thumb.
a thumb, right?
A
Real life
thumbprint.
matters.
It's a
Real life
thumbprint.
matters.
Thank you. And and we're gonna see what you're doing, and we're gonna keep going. You're gonna be seeing Mr. Creep, King Size Entertainment.
Yeah,
You're gonna see a lot of him. So you guys just have to look out and go support the person's music. Please do so. It doesn't take that long to purchase anything if you're a person that purchases a lot on digital media and also on online, if for people that don't know, or you purchase the
exactly.
thing online for the people that can't get online, you have to do a lot of stuff for them also. So just support him, Mr. Creek, King Size Entertainment. He's going to show us that jewelry that his kids make next time.
Next time, yeah. I'll make sure I have some pieces. I may let them come in and hold them up for you.
Yeah, let them.
Yeah.
That's
Just walk them
because
in
that's
a little
you.
bit on Real Life Matters and say, look, now y'all step to the side.
And I want my piece of jewelry too.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna
I
send
like
it up
my
there.
chains. I like my long chains. I like my things too. And people see where you get
Yes,
that from.
yes.
Go to King
When you
Size.
send me this magazine hookup that you got, because
Yes, I will.
you keep
I will.
everybody plugged in. Y'all look, keep in tune. Real Life Matters.
Yes, everybody. So I thank all the viewers for watching tonight. Continue watch. Support Mr. Creep. Support him. So everybody, bye for now.